Peace Stars, it's your boy E with Any Star, host of the Designers Podcast. All right, today we got a special episode, man. I'm gonna be interviewing in My Lifetime Apparel CEO, my man Tuck. Just gonna get right into it, man. It's my man Tuck right here.
Everybody, what's up, man?
What's good, Tuck, man? How's it going?
You know, so you know what I mean. Get the vibes going, man. I appreciate that, yo.
I got you, man. I got you. So, where you from, man? Where you from exactly?
Oh, I'm from Elmont, New York, man. You know what I'm saying? Right next to Queens. You know what I'm saying? Right Long Island, 516. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm from
You was born and raised out there?
Yeah, born and raised in Elmont. Yeah. I currently
So
Queens, but yeah, I'm from Elmont, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're born and raised out here, right? So I have to ask you, man. Are you a diehard Knicks fan?
I'm a diehard Knicks fan, man. I'm a diehard Knicks fan. I mean, first of all, I'm a sports fan. You know what I'm saying? And but I'm a diehard Knicks fan. You know, I mean, it all started. I mean, I'm born in '77. I guess it started with just like Trent Tucker. You know, the last name. That's my last name, right? And then I remember when he hit that 4-point shot, I might have been like 6, 7, 8 years old or something like that, and that just kind of transformed, like, opened my eyes to basketball. And then, playing, always was a shooter. So, John Starks was my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rolled, die hard. I can still remember Saturday afternoons, what I mean, just watching Knicks games and Starks, hitting 10 threes a game. And, just that moment, what I mean, in '94 broke my heart, what I mean, to this day, what I'm saying, game 6 and game 7, what I'm saying? So, but, I'm just a sports fanatic, what I mean? So, I have my Yankees that won, I got my 49ers that won, but I haven't seen my basketball championship in my lifetime, what I'm saying? So that's where the passion, thrives, because I need to fulfill that, what I'm saying? As a sports fan, you seen it, you tasted the other ones, I know the 49ers been a long time, and yes, last year was disappointing, but we're not going to talk about that. But, as the Knicks, nothing, and, we've come close, of course, in '94 and then '99, Ewing goes down. We didn't really have a fair chance, in my opinion, to go against the Spurs. And, this guy that comes out of nowhere shooting off the backboard, every shot going in, Mr. Duncan. So, that's our story of our life, and so, the reason why I started this brand, was, back when, we had won 54 games. I guess it was, 2013 or 14, whatever. And, we had just beat the Celtics, even though JR butted the guy, and we got to the end of the season either their series a little earlier to be prepared for the Pacers more, but we went against the Pacers. And in those moments, I was thinking, wow, we really should have beat the Pacers, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still mad at Woodson for not playing Copeland, whatever his name was, because he was shooting threes. He hit like 3 threes, and he set him on the bench when we needed scoring. He could have pulled David West out, whatever. We should have beat the Pacers. But during that series, during that moment, is when I was like, wow, if the Knicks could win a championship, in my lifetime, what an amazing moment that would be. And when I thought it, I said it out loud to my coworkers, and everybody went crazy. And that's how it started. That's literally how it started. I was like, wow, maybe the Knicks could actually win a championship in my lifetime, because, I thought I went to game 2 against the Celtics, I believe, that playoff series. And I remember us, beating them, and, we won 50 some games. Anyway, that's how I got started. And I felt like there was other people, because I'm 42, about to be 43. A lot of other people that feel the same way as I do. So that's the heart of the brand, to go to speak,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when I first ran into you, this is before I started Die Hard Knicks podcast and everything I was doing. I was just basically bullshitting with my Instagram. I would post all kind of stuff, a lot of Knicks stuff, a lot of jokes, a lot of basketball, a lot of music and whatever. Just kind of just random, just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I came onto you on just a random, just following Knicks fans and stuff. But
Right.
once I started this thing, Miss, I think her name is Miss Knickerbocker. She asked me, "Yo, do you know this guy Tuck? Whatever." It's like, nah, like whatever. And then she showed me your page when I met her for the first time, and I was like, oh shit, cool, whatever. So then I remembered you from the other one. So I was thinking like, yo, this guy, this guy is like amazing because as soon as like everything, when all these things happen with the Knicks or whatever, that's exactly what everybody says. In my lifetime, I wish the Knicks would do whatever, man. So when I saw your brand or whatever, I'm like, yo, this guy, he has like lightning in a bottle right here, man. So I mean,
It's just a belief. Listen, we're fans, right? We can't
yeah,
shoot, we can't coach, we can't,
mm,
what I mean? We can't affect the game, we can't own it. But what I'm trying to do is start a movement, start a wave where somebody says, you know what? Let's bring these people something they never seen before.
yeah,
Let's do it for them, man. Let's do it for New York. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, like that's the energy that I see. And what happened was I thought of it and I literally didn't do nothing for a whole year,
yeah,
right? I trademarked the words on the shirt, but I really didn't know what to do. But I remember I couldn't sleep because all I could see is just one. I just see it one day, like, and it was just like you just gotta start the wave. You know what I mean? So I can't. I'm not gonna say tomorrow. We're not gonna say next year. But it's just if we could just start small. Like right now, I mean, we've been rock bottom. We're worse than rock bottom. We got NBA players laughing at our draft. Like it's unbelievable, man. How bad. I mean, even when you wear New York stuff, you get mocked in New York. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's
yeah,
crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just so bad, man. And then it
yeah.
affects our kids because now our kids probably embarrassed, because I'm making my son a Knicks fan, everything, and it's just like,
Right.
but it's sad that you gotta bring that to them, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
like the sucker. It's a sucker mentality. They making Knicks fans into suckers,
like
and
rap,
they connect. They're making that connection with us being fans and just our regular life, as if that's a parallel. That's kind of messed up, man.
well, no, we win in other areas. No, we haven't won as a Knick, but you know what? When we do, and that's what we gotta have to. That's what the crazy passion in me just won't let it go. You know what I mean? Ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's why I transitioned the brand to more than sports. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? That's where the energy is always gonna be at. You know what I mean? At all points, because like we got like new guys now, like Leon Rose, and they're supposed they're trying to bring in a new energy into the Knicks now. You know what I mean? Because we're at a really low point. So these are the kind of things, the energy that we got to bring. You know what I mean? Like those kind of movements where we're not going to give up. Us fans are going to stand up and we're going to fight and be die hard. You know what I mean? Because that's what
yeah,
do. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
if you look at it, also other teams have won recently that never won before. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like the Chiefs just won. Like teams who won and won. There's a lot of new stuff happening too. So people always say it can
yeah.
never
Philly,
ever.
yeah,
Oh,
Philly jumps out at me too, man. When they almost burned the city down when they won.
yeah,
So,
Philly, right,
yeah,
right, right,
yeah, Philly.
right. Who would have thought that? Be Almighty Brady in them. So yeah, I
Mhm,
know. It's just gotta you just gotta do the right things. I think that
mhm.
maybe hopefully we can't get rid of our owner. You can't fire the owner. What are you gonna do?
Right,
So you
right.
just gotta work with. I think he means well. I think so, but he just who knows, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
good take right
Well,
now.
he's trying hard, and then well, the thing with Dolan is that he's kind of like all these guys, whoever he hired and everything, they just out of touch with the fans and what the fans are thinking and stuff like that. So I
Right.
mean that's why I started this podcast, because like you were just saying earlier, that everyone's always chastising us, always making us look out to be a fool. Even current NBA players, they grew up watching us suck. You know what I'm saying? The last 15 years, say like what's the kid's name in Sacramento?
Yeah. I know.
Fox, right? De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, he had to
Yeah.
be like 5 years old, or like not. He probably wasn't even born the last time the Knicks had a winning season.
Mm.
Like got to the finals or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they were
Well,
raised to
he was
to diss us. You know.
How many guys dunked in the garden? What I mean, how new? Like, what are you talking about? We don't care.
Yeah.
That's he rubbed that in so bad to us. That was really a twist of the knife to us, like straight at us
Yeah.
for no reason. We can't even go to the games, my dude. Like, how about that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Listen, fans that can't even go to the game, support your products. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
that's what happens if we can't go next year. Your money's gonna keep going down. Those salaries gonna keep going down. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's just it's whack, man. You know what I mean? Like, we the laughing stock. Well, I mean, it's worse than the worst. You know what I mean? But hey, you know when they say like the wound keeps getting, it just don't feel it no more. That's what we at. It's just the wound, wound, put a bullet hole through it. We don't feel it. And what does that mean? I mean, we've been.
Yeah. It don't even hurt no more.
You know what I'm saying? We got Porzingis slapped in the face. We got KD slapped in the face. You know what I mean? And all these fake, all these Brooklyn fans want to say something. You know, I don't see it. I don't see how they're gonna do it. You just can't. It championships and all that stuff ain't. You just don't write it down on paper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And instead of like Kyrie and Kate, they're two alpha males, and they just two. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. You know what I mean? So, and they, they're injury prone already. So good luck with that. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? We got the draft, and that kind of messed us up, but who knows? Maybe you can find a diamond in the rough, or make a trade. What's your thing, man? You think we should get a trade, get the point guard from Toronto or something?
You know, just to scale it back a little bit, I just think we need to just do us. The same way like you had your idea and like now you just doing you. You know what I'm saying? And everything just go where I got this podcast. I started it. I'm just doing me. I feel like the Knicks, they need to just forget about everything. Stop letting the media dictate the narrative.
Right,
They need to take their own narrative and then
right,
just do them.
right.
Yeah, because right now we are the narrative. All of us Knicks fans. I met you in person. I met a few other guys in person. There's a movement. You know what I'm saying? There's a big movement within the fan base that we're taking control over our fandom. We're not allowing like the ESPNs of the world. We're not allowing all these other even like clothing apparel. They just dissing us.
Mm-hmm.
Even like Jordan. Jordan put out those sneakers and like it was like a subtle diss because it was like the diarrhea game or whatever it was. It wasn't even the flu game. It was a game where he had like an upset stomach at the Garden. So what is it like the doodoo game? You know what I'm saying? So what is he like subtly shitting on the Knicks on the low? You know what I'm saying? So I mean like, we need to like take control, man. That's why I appreciate what you do, and we just got to keep it moving as a fan base. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we are the culture. Like they talk too much about culture, building a culture within the front office. I mean, we are the culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We are the culture.
Right. We're holding them, but yeah, we are the culture. Right.
Yeah.
So I like like you said, don't let the media take over our narrative. You know what I mean? Word.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I got my website, lifetimetees.com, and then of course my Instagram. I got two of them. I got at in my lifetime tees. This our sound, and then at Tuck 217. That's the CEO one. And just out here on the streets, man, just trying to, grind with the pop-up shops. I haven't done any in a while. I missed them like before COVID, obviously, the last 2 or 3 years. I must have did about, 50 pop-up shops. And just been out on the streets and meeting people, and it's really been dope, you know what I mean? Because when you meet other Knicks fans, they just love it. You know what I mean? They love the brand, they get it, you know what I mean? They believe. I mean, I've had people, laugh at the brand. You know what I mean? Like, that's man, that ain't gonna never happen. I've heard that a lot. Like, you know what I mean? And it just fuels me even more. You know what I mean? Because one day it can happen. You know what I mean? If you look and see all other things that recently happened, it can happen. I got obviously he's showing the shirt where it had to be God. I have a lot of stuff. I can't even begin to, and as you can see, this hat, you can program whatever you want, whenever you want, at any time. It works with an app on your phone. So, just like I programmed Die Hard Knicks podcast on my hat, you could do that. And I got the mask, LED mask with the color coming out in a couple of weeks. So you want to stay connected with me, definitely through the Instagram. That's why I pretty much use, on my platform. And get lit, man. Just like you said, man, just coming together as Knicks fans as one voice. We have common ground, and you know, because of COVID, I didn't do it this year, but definitely next year we're gonna, do the barbecue. Definitely gonna have Die Hard Knicks podcast out there, and we're gonna have every Knicks affiliation that I know about out there, and we're just gonna do it big. We're gonna do it big next year. Probably in Harlem, or another, spot, nice park. And we might even get some former Knicks on there, because God is good. We starting to establish some relationships with some people, and we're gonna try to get it big. So let's just all stay connected, man. We all want the same things, man. What I mean. We want our Knicks, number one, the first. Let's get respectable. Number two, foundation, and then from there, lead to a championship. But let's just, we got, like, Mitchell Robinson, we got, J.R. Barrett, R.J. Barrett, I mean, we got some pieces, I know we can discuss all pieces. I analyze everybody, but we got some pieces, and Tom Thibodeau is a no nonsense guy. That's one thing we know about Tom Thibodeau. What I mean? You're gonna play defense, you're gonna get back, you're gonna rebound. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna do those little things. He might have one or two scorers, but you're not gonna just run it up on him. He takes a lot of pride in that. His face is gonna get all red, gonna come all out. And at least as a Knicks fan, we can see and appreciate that someone's, concerned. You know what I mean? It's good to see that. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know what I mean? But that's one thing about, you know what I mean? So, that's, so we'll see, man. And it's weird.
Yeah, somebody cares,
Huh? What's you gonna say? Hello? Yeah, I can't hear you.
No, finish. I didn't was waiting for
Oh,
you to finish.
oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
can
can
hear me.
hear you. Yeah, yeah, but
All right, you might have to get your little technical difficulties, man. It
okay.
rained really hard today, man. You can hear me good now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think the internet's all jacked up, man, because of that bad rainstorm we had a few minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Yeah, that bad rainstorm messed everything up, man. I think we got a little technical difficulties because of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you was talking about Tom Thibodeau or whatever. Tom Thibodeau's like 62 years old. He don't got no kids or nothing like that. So he's crazy like us. You know what I'm saying? He's like a diehard basketball fan. And he's a Knicks fan because he's from Connecticut.
Right.
Whatever. I thought he was actually from like upstate New York, but he's from Connecticut.
Oh. But I mean, Knicks fan. East Coast. You choppy, man.
Oh, I think you might be losing. Man.
Yeah, you choppy.
Yeah, I'm
choppy.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah, we might be losing you a little bit, Tuck.
Okay. Want me to come back in?
I'm gonna take you out. Yeah, I'm gonna take you out real quick, and then just come right back in, okay? Yeah, try the same link. All right. All right, so we got Tuck here, man. So it's a little technical difficulties. Kind of sweating a little bit here too, man. Yeah. So the whole thing here with the Knicks men and women, where we have families, we have hopes and dreams and stuff like that too, man. So I mean, like while we're trying to take care of our day-to-day things, we still have the thought process to follow our dreams. Like this. I always wanted to do this whole broadcasting thing. And my man Tuck, he explained for himself that he wanted to get do this apparel thing. He's always wanted to do it, man. So this is stuff that we've been doing, and it's kind of parallel with the Knicks, man. The Knicks has always wanted to win. Say what you want about Dolan and all this, that, and the other. He always wanted to get this team to win, man. So we all in the same boat. Even some of these former players that we talk about. You know, we're all still in the same boat. So I'm gonna get Tuck back in.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, you can hear me better now.
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah, I think we got a just a little technical because of the storm and stuff.
Man.
Well, while you were going, I was just talking about the connection with all this. Is that like even to the point where like you know, like you have your dream with the apparel. I have my dream with this whole podcast thing.
Mhm.
The Knicks have a dream to like finally get back to the playoffs, win championships, stuff like that. Because you know we haven't won all this time, but at the same time, it's not like we weren't trying. Like Dolan was like, how many times was he over the salary cap? You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Trying to get the right player in, trying to get the right coach here. He
Right.
wasted so much money, you know, out of his own pocket to get the Knicks better.
Right.
So it's just so funny that we're just all in the same boat. And then like even the former players, they're Knicks fans now. Because I mean, I got a chance to be involved with Chris Childs a couple times and like some like live stuff with the Knicks Omni fan.
Right.
So Chris Childs, he's a Knicks fan. You know what I'm saying? So he's just as crazy as we are, you know. So
Right.
it's interesting the whole parallel with all that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you're right. You know, you're absolutely right. I like the way because you know everybody Dolan don't. I understand, but you know we fussed and complained. He went and got Phil Jackson. You know, and we paid him all kind of money. He thought and he gave it to Phil to let him do it, and then Phil just you know took us to the bathroom and you know, so you know it wasn't Dolan's fault. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so that's our problem. He don't. There is no quick fix. You know, at least
Right.
we finally got rid of Steve Mills, so we gotta see. You know what Leon Rose does. I mean, you know, I mean, I was just like hanging on for like ever. You know, but um, it's crazy, man. You know, so that everybody has their whole thing about it. I like the way you know we're trying. And we'll see. You know, it's always a we'll see. And we do have something new. We have a new coach this year. You know, so you know maybe you know starting of a winning type of culture can start to come through. You know because it's the low of the lows. You know, and it does hurt. You know, anytime you see Brooklyn or just especially them, like just not them. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
Nick fan, the Nick fan, amongst us. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we got to get our act together. You know what I mean? We got to get our act together because you know you just don't want that. But anything can happen, man.
Yeah. Well, you brought up the thing that it's like we're numb now because we've been through so much that it's like we've been beat. It's like our parents, like when your mom is hitting you, when you get older, you're like, damn, this shit don't even hurt no more. You're just taking the ass whooping. So I mean, that's what we're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So everything that's happening now is like we can't get no worse than this because we hit the bottom and bounced a couple times.
Yeah. We're worse than I mean, I don't. I mean, and then when you see like every time Porzingis hits a three, it's like a knife that twists in you. Everybody we all. I mean, and then Trey Burke. I like Trey Burke. I like Trey Burke. I don't want to get rid of Trey.
I like Trey Burke too, man.
I don't. I mean, like, come on. He was a good, solid player. These things hurt. It's like it's got half the Knicks on these teams, and it's just like, why can't we? Why?
We can never get it right. We always make the wrong move at the right time.
I mean, maybe Porzingis stay hurt.
Yeah.
Like he had to sit out the point. So it's a tough life, man. It's not in the heart, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why in my lifetime, it's about the troopers. It's about, I like to say, speak loud in a crowded room. You know what I'm saying? Speak loud in a crowded room because when you went in my lifetime, it's like you put it on your chest. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no playing games. Like this is what I believe in. And one day it might can happen. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I want to see before I die. You know what I mean? Why not?
Yeah. When I first met you, man, it was the season opener for the season that just passed. Well, not passed. The season that's in still progress right now. It was on this against the San Antonio Spurs at the Clydes.
Yeah. Did we win?
Yeah. when you rolled through there, man, you came through like he was like LL Cool J with the crew and shit. Y'all just came in like, yo, we here, Knicks fans, blah blah, yo, you know what it is, you know what I'm saying? So that's the in my lifetime energy.
Yeah, especially at Clyde's, man. Especially
Yeah,
at because I just had so many wonderful memories there. And Clyde's is like to me, it's like home. You know what I mean? I just feel comfortable. I feel comfortable because I've had so many stories there. You know, one time I was interviewed on TV or something. Yeah, I was interviewed by the MSG, and I was able to tell my story slightly, you know, not a lot, but a little bit. And then also, I met Clyde a few times and met LJ. You know, just kind of that's the spot, man. That's how you wanna feel the Knicks energy. Just go to Clyde's, man. I always will big up Clyde's, you know.
yeah.
Hopefully, things could turn around. Thinking about it now, like, that's what's sad.
I can't wait to go back to Clyde's, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right before this whole COVID stuff, man. I had a couple plans to do things. Well, I
Right.
mean, Clyde is a little funny with the whole recording stuff there. You know what I'm saying? But just like to have like just a get together with Knicks fans or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot. Like the night we drafted Porzingis was a big night. I mean, or the night we picked Porzingis. That was the early moment of in my lifetime. It was a big night at Clyde's. It was a
Yeah,
big night, and I remember, true story. So we drafted Porzingis, and everybody in Clyde's, like the whole air just went out the building, because no one wanted. And it was just me and shout out to my man Eric, you know what I mean? President of, another, diehard Knicks group, you know what I'm saying? And me and him looked at each other and we said, you know, don't give up. Like we just looked at each other with positive energy because
yeah,
because on the highlights the guy said he was Dirk Nowitzki. You know what I'm saying? So we was like, give the guy a chance. We stood up to everybody. We picked everybody's head up. Me and Eric, we lifted it. Don't worry about it. We lifted up. Don't worry about it. And he turned out to be a really great, good player. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And still, he has his issues, and you gotta show up, and you gotta, your knees gotta hold up. You know what I mean? But if actually the pick actually turned out to be, the other teams end up, at the end of the day, the other teams look stupid because they passed on Porzingis.
yeah.
But
How funny is that though, man? Because at the time nobody wanted him, and now we had a point now where Nick fans are on Instagram saying they want to kill themselves because look who we traded
that's
Porzingis for. We didn't get a return.
that's how
You know?
life is. I know.
Yeah.
No, I
Knicks
remember.
fans are so fickle, bro.
It was a huge moment. Yo, the ball, everybody, it was down. Everybody was down and out, man. And we looked and we said, no, man, let's give it a chance. Give it a
Right.
chance. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, then since then we just picked bad. I mean, I don't understand how we could draft Frank over Donovan Mitchell. Like
Yeah.
I don't see I don't get it. I don't that part of it, now we're suffering forever for that. That's a tough. I mean, other ones didn't come to us, but that was a bad one. That was a huge it seemed like a draft of ill point guards. Luca went in there. I mean, it was just I mean, we could have those are franchise chasing picks, man. You know?
Yeah. And it's another thing too. Like Nick fans are crying that we got the eighth pick. I mean, who were we picking? That's going to be like, there's no franchise play in this draft.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? There's maybe like five prospects that everybody kind of wants. But I mean, like if you weren't pick number one, then it's like you just get like a pick of the litter kind of thing. So like none of these guys are like really jumping out because they all like really kind of like treading water like with the same kind of like play. You can get the same guy at number 8 as you're gonna get at like number 30 something. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. That's right. You're
Yeah,
right. Like it was a Zion in this draft, you know what I mean? So
yeah. There's not even an RJ Barrett in this draft.
right. So we'll get
Yeah,
a good player, man. We'll get somebody that probably know.
yeah,
Hopefully got the scouts going right. Think positive. Somehow it's like through it all. What else do we got to do? Some people probably been thinking negative their whole life, this whole time. Think positive. That's all I'm here to say, man. If you're a Knicks
Yeah.
fan, think positive somehow, some way. Maybe they can draft somebody good. Oh, hey, maybe he might, get a Chris Paul on his last couple of years. But you know what? Chris Paul could come over here with a winning attitude. He's a winner. You see how they're still feisty with Houston. They're winners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we don't have to mortgage the form for them or do nothing stupid. Still build the right way. I mean, for the most, to build the right way. I'm not, with the
Yeah.
fix don't work, right? The quick fix don't work. And we'll see. But it does hurt. We're hurting right now because, I mean, we got guys that used to be Knicks that are on the playoffs.
Right.
And and that hurts. It was
Yeah.
good. Brooklyn gets swept. That was nice. That was cool.
Yeah.
But it's what it is. What I'm gonna do, man?
Yeah.
We ride till I die, man. There were other teams what other teams you mess with.
Yeah, I don't mess with anything but the Knicks right now. Even
What?
the bubble games and stuff like that. I haven't watched any bubble games. I watch everything after the fact, or maybe like a highlight or whatever.
No,
But
I'm not
hmm?
talking about other sports. You like
Well,
what other teams you like?
well, I mean, like the Giants a little bit, but I mean, like the whole Colin Kaepernick and stuff like that. That kind of like put a bad taste in my mouth with the whole football thing.
What
So
about
I don't
baseball?
really mess with football like that. Baseball is it's the Yankees.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Yankees fan. I got a chance to back during the '90s or whatever. So
Uh,
I just got hooked on for that. Plus, my pops is a diehard Yankees fan.
right,
If it's
right.
not the Knicks, it's the Yankees with my pops, man. So
Where you from?
me, I'm from Brooklyn, East New York.
Oh, okay, no doubt, no doubt,
Yeah,
no doubt,
yeah, yeah.
no doubt.
So
No.
we about the same age, man. So when I was coming up in East New York, that was like the murder capital of Brooklyn, man. So it was a rough time during that time.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's like my temperament, whatever, that I can deal with a lot of things because of all the stuff that I did that I had to grow around when I was a kid.
Right.
Yeah, so it just bugs me out. Just like just a segue into this whole COVID thing is like I grew up a certain way. So when things happen in life, when people kind of overreact to things and get too excited, like with the like there's people that like everybody's afraid to catch this thing. But then on the flip side, there's people that they're like, yo, I ain't wearing a mask because this, like what are we fighting for? You know what I'm saying? That people are just fighting on so many different
Right.
different fronts, and then like
Yeah. It's oh my God.
How did you make out this year with this whole COVID thing, man? Because I know it hit everybody hard in so
Yeah.
many ways.
I mean, I know people that passed away. I definitely have. My dad had it. Close members of my family had it. Close members of my family came very close to dying. My
Oh,
dad really bad, but he got through it. So
thank God.
um, it's a real serious thing, man. And I think me and my wife, we had got sick like in December before the whole COVID scare, and
Right,
odd because we might have had it, and just didn't know it, and thank God we
right,
did because the mental, like if you had flu in March, your flu, the flu in December was different, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
so because of the mental, because of the fear of what it can do, and so it's definitely a real thing, and that's my take on it. Wear a mask, but at the same time, I'm also understand that there is levels of risk when you step out your house, and I'm going to step out my house. So I'm not going to not live at some point. You know what I mean? So you just got to be vigilant, wash your hands, and wear masks. Just be courteous to be around the people
yeah.
until the thing goes away. And but yeah, it was a scary thing, man. It really was. It definitely was, especially when my dad had it, but it's no joke. What about you?
That's crazy. Well, just I'm thankful that your dad got through it, man, because like and God forbid anything was so bad was to happen. Like they don't even they're not even letting people have funerals. You know what I'm saying? You can't even
Uh,
properly wish
yeah,
somebody to the next life the right way and stuff. So I'll tell you a story with me too. Is that like my little guy, he got sick really bad. Like I want to say like the end of January, kind of like the beginning of February. He had like a fever for like 12 days. So like this is before COVID really was kind of hitting the U.S.
like
whatever. So like when you get sick and you tell a doctor, they just tell you, oh yeah, just drink plenty of fluids, you know what I'm saying? Take this and whatever. So that's what we did, you know. So but he eventually got through it. So I'm thinking that he might have had COVID. So I mean, just to segue to this, one of my coworkers, he happened to pass away from the virus. But I mean, he got it. I want to say he got it like towards the end of February, beginning of March, and then I'm not even joking. Maybe like 10 days, 8 to 10 days, he was gone. From the time I saw him at work, oh yo, I'll see you later, man. So yo, I'm gonna take some days off, whatever, you know, just for bullshit. And then the 2 days off, he ended up getting sick on his days off, and then that just steamrolled to the next week. He was dead. You know,
Wow.
so it kind of made a wave through my department, and we always, it was like a big stressful thing, man. So I know a
Wow.
lot of people are going through the same type of thing.
Right. Yeah. 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 It's a
Yeah,
real
like you said, the stress.
and like you said, it's so sad that us as human beings, all we have to do is all just if we take basic things as human just to protect human life. If we all did it for a few months, it would kind of go away a little bit,
Yeah,
But this it's just like we're divided on that, and political sided on it, and it's just so bad.
yeah,
And it's like a joke, and um, I don't understand, man. Just about bait now. You might feel good and feel great, but it's just about protecting others when you go out in public. Being around public people. So I
yeah,
think we don't know, man. It's a lot going on. 2020. I have a shirt that says, "In my lifetime, the day that sports stopped." You know what I mean? And it had a list. It's the daily news cover. And they have the list of all the sports teams. March 12th to
yeah,
20. And so these are in my lifetime moments that are happening. Right before our eyes. You know what I mean? And so you know, crazier things can happen. So we just gotta try to think positive on the things that we want to happen. That's all I can say. You
yeah,
know, getting that good job or starting that business or starting your podcast and just reaching thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people. Just get it going. What I mean, because we don't know what tomorrow brings.
yeah,
Might as well live for today and wish the things that you want to happen, to come into your future, and meet those type of people that will bring you to your future, because that's what it's called for, because this year I mean, it feels like 2 years, honestly,
yeah,
it's
man.
we're in August. It feels like we're in the second year of 2020 because of this, just how long and how you know crazy that this thing has been. So that's what the brand is all about too. It's about like the hat, the futuristic hat. I got the futuristic mask. I sold out of my mask. I'm getting more in a few weeks. So
Mhm.
follow me on Instagram because it's the wave, man. So program. I love the Knicks with all my heart. Walk across the street and tell the world you can have it going in the nightclub. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you at, in the middle of the night in the streets, we gonna have the hat going on because it's cool.
Yeah,
Especially if you're out at night riding a motorcycle, or if you're just the nightlife. This hat and these masks is perfect for that because you be in the dark and you can still rock and whatever you want to say. But follow your dreams, man, because once you start following your heart, it just comes natural. You know what I mean?
yeah,
How it is. And I'm proud of you. Stepping forward and following your heart and your dreams and getting like-minded individuals and following your passion of being a diehard Knicks fan. And there's so many of us. So why not let us come together and let's just we have that one common goal, energy, and just be that voice. What I
yeah,
mean? That's why I'm in a lot of groups, Facebook, because I don't want to, I'm just, that's why, because if we like the Knicks, then I'm with you. We talk the Knicks, yeah, we can disagree and, Yeah, we can have our own opinions, and that's all cool, you know what I mean? But we do have that one common goal, you know what I mean, for us to break through, for us to first let's get respectable. Let's stop being a laughing stock. You know what I mean? Like this is it's crazy, you know. New York, this is New York, man. We represent New York City, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like that back when we grew up, that meant something. You know what I mean? To play basketball in New York City, you know, and you know we was the mecca of basketball, you know. And now they come, they probably don't even they come hang out in the clubs at night and they go play, you know, twisted. They don't even care. They probably don't respect us like that to even take us serious. You know what I mean? And Tibbetts, I think Tibbetts is going to change that because these guys are going to be playing defense to give them a little hard foul when they have to, like that. So let's bring it back to the old school. You know what I'm saying? Because that'll just be our MO. Then that'll just be our MO.
Yeah.
But just stop getting people coming in dunking on the guard and all the time and disrespecting us and running up the scores and playing whatever game they want on the side. Remember that when it was playing little games on the bench, during
Yeah.
the Knicks.
Doing the bottle flip game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just it keeps getting I mean, when it's gonna end, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. We gotta start with respect. Let's get our respect back. You know what? I might make a shirt. Let's get I want my respect, man. Let's get
In my lifetime.
that. Yeah,
In my lifetime, I want to get my respect back.
fast. I'm thinking championship. That's just too fast. Too fast. Go
Yeah.
slow. Let's get our in my lifetime. Can the Knicks get our respect back? You know what I'm saying? Bring respect back to the Garden. How about that?
Yeah.
Bring respect back to the Garden, man. I mean that's yes. I don't know that I'm feeling inspired, man. Bring respect back because that's what we need, man. Just respect. Let's get some respect, right? On
Yeah.
TV and have you all guys screaming on us on ESPN all the time, Michael Report and Stephen A. Like everybody, Max Kellerman, all these guys, they just scream out, they just yell at us all the time, and it's tough, man.
Yeah.
It's tough,
Well,
right?
to segue with that, man, it's a lot of parallels with just our Knicks lives and just social stuff in general, man. So I'm gonna try this real quick, man, because I think this is what's actually been messing up the stream a little bit, but I'm gonna try one more time. This is this shirt here, like when I saw you when I saw you post it, I was like, oh man, this guy is like on fire. So I'm gonna see if I can get it up here without messing up the show here. I don't know if you did.
Oh yeah,
Get it up here.
yeah, yeah. That
Yeah, man, this shirt right here.
man, this should change the world, man. That's how I think, man. Because what I mean, like, what you see on the front is what is due Black American descendants of slavery. Okay, and what you would see on the back, if you ever get the shirt, is the list of all the organizations or ethnic groups that have gotten reparations, and you see us at the top and we got zero. So how does that make sense? Okay, because they America, we had slavery in this world. All right, no one likes it, no one wants to admit it, but we had it. It was the terrible thing. Okay, but y'all never gave us our reparations. You never gave us our, you got to pay for your sins, right? When you commit a crime, you go to jail, right? Or you pay a fine. You know what I'm saying? So when you do wrong, you got to make it right. Okay. They promised us 40 acres a mule. We didn't get anything. Okay. So now that we didn't get anything, that, not all of us, but it has led to a lot of, unstableness in our communities. Mentally, mostly, our education, just our psyche of how we view ourselves in the world, and then racism, institutional racism, all the things that we deal with, now not all of us are super affected, and some of us have made it out and had good stories, but it still affected a lot of us. you know, and it was generational from, from where, because we never got our due, our due thing. So now that we have America's attention, we need to be specific to America to tell them exactly what we need. You know, yeah, I know money just ain't gonna just be the end all to be all, but at least it's a good start and something specific. Because I'm tired of saying, "Oh, you're gonna make it better." Yeah, we're gonna make it better. Let's be specific. What are you gonna give us? What are you gonna
Yep.
say that what this is wrong, and you see everybody else got something. You know what I mean? They cut a check 1,200 for everybody, and like choo, like they got it. No, America's not going broke, and a lot of that money is going right back into America. You give these people money, okay? They're going right back to the economy. Okay, it's going to go right back. You know what I mean? 15, 20 immediately. People going to be
Yeah.
buying, putting that money right back into the economy. So it's something that they need to do. And so a smart man, he came up with the number, and I was watching someone on Netflix. They were saying it might be even 19, but cut the check, man. You know what I mean? Let's just cut the check. And I feel like if that's another movement, that's another in my lifetime. Like if we could come together as Black descendants and say, cut the check, man. I mean, it's a check, not, yeah, y'all can still be racist. We still gonna deal with it. But at least hey, to me, I'll be quiet, because it breaks down to be about over $300,000 per Black person in America right now. So it could change your life, but I mean, you still got to work, but
Yeah.
it's still a house, it's still something that we were supposed to get, you know what I mean, and we never got, you know what I'm saying, and that's why the imbalance will always be, and
Yeah.
I've been working on that shirt for like 2 years, man. That's been in my head, and it finally came together it's just perfect. And it's definitely, when it gets cold, it's gonna be a hoodie too, baby. It's gonna be a hoodie, definitely. So yeah, in my lifetime, because I'm not giving up on this. This thing is, like you said, it's the check, man. And all the numbers on the bottom, with on the check at the bottom, we got 14.7 trillion, but it got the year, the numbers all right on the bottom, the year slavery started, the year it ended, how many slaves came, what I mean, how many made it to America. That's for all of the zeros and all the things at the bottom. So every number on there is 1619 in the corner, June next year, boom, boom. It's just ready. It's good to go, man. They got it. America's not going broke. They cut the check and keep it chunking. It's gonna go back anyway, because cats get that money. They're gonna buying cars, and they're gonna buy Jordans. They're gonna buy everything they can, because now they so cut the check, man. Just cut the check, man. Cut the check, man.
Yeah. Cut the check and just kill the karma. You know what I'm
Huh?
saying? Kill the karma.
Kill the
You know,
car.
the United States is on build, 400 years of cotton money. You know what I'm saying?
On our backs, man.
On our backs, man. You know what I'm saying? Even like I'm trying to make the connection with the sports and the whole social stuff. But like say like ESPN. ESPN got all their fans and their millions off the backs of Knicks fans.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's the
Right.
same struggle. But
Right.
I'm making the point that like sports in a way can teach people, what it is we're going, because no matter what we go through, somebody else got shot the other day by a police officer. Now he's paralyzed or whatever. But I mean,
Right.
this type of thing keeps happening. And like I said, you're talking about the reparations. These are all things that should have been happening a long time ago. And
Right.
like it takes to the point where everybody's home because of COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like same thing. Like we got time to start our businesses and stuff now. We got time to get organized or whatever. So this
Right.
COVID was a way to reset everybody. Everybody's fucked up now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We
Yeah,
all
we gotta get it together on so many fronts in this world, and I'm just hoping that this is just a parallel. Like our Knicks seem like they're trying to get it right. And I hope that our people, I'm going to talk about Americans, Black people,
mm-hmm.
Spanish, all that. I hope everybody can get this shit together, man, and just cut it
Right.
out.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely,
cut it
man.
out. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's be together, and let's be what America was supposed to be.
Yes.
'Cause we ain't going nowhere.
Right. We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, just like a Knicks fan, we ain't going nowhere. You know, all the struggles, we ain't going nowhere.
Going nowhere, man. It just burned through another leg, man. We just keep going. We're gonna walk like this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's the same parallel. That's the mind. We won't connect on that, man. I feel it like that same struggle. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And you got to battle through it. You got to battle through it. And people might even equate it to even things that they're going on in their individual life. You got to battle through it, man. You got to battle through it, regardless of
yeah,
what you know. I'm a son of a preacher, man. So I grew up around messages of faith and God, and that's what I know. So that's those are the type of passions and things that like you said, we, America, black folk, Puerto Ricans, the brown and black, it's, we got to use our voice, and, we got to find our common things, there we might disagree on certain things, but there are things that we do have in common, and let's just build on that kind of energy. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of, that's kind of how I try to live my life, you know what I mean? In
yeah,
terms of doing right by people, being a man of my word, you know what I mean? Stick, you know what I mean, for the, trying to do the best that you can. No one's perfect, you know what I mean? Everybody got the issues, but you gotta if we try to do the right thing, like Spike said, shout out to Spike, so
yeah,
and that's why I like to be around other Knicks fans, because that other negative energy, and like sometimes my friends, my other friends who are not Knicks fans, and they laugh at you and they ridicule you all the time. It just gets on your nerves sometimes. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You want to be around some positive vibes. You know what I mean? Sometimes, and
yeah,
we definitely get some when the Knicks come on, watch the games or set up the podcast or something, have a Nick watch, party or Zoom or something. You know what I mean? Like we gotta, I'm definitely shout out to Knicks Omni fan, when they have their next event, we're definitely gonna be, trying to get involved with them as well. So, it's just
yeah,
we're all warriors in this thing, man. Cause it's not easy, you know what I mean?
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
everybody.
And then there's enough room. There's enough room for everybody too.
Hmm?
There's enough room for everybody too.
For everybody. Yes,
Yeah, everybody has a lane to do
it's
something.
competition. That's the problem. It's not
Yeah,
competition. We could all be it together. That could be the illest vibe. It's we all
yeah.
would acted like that. I mean, that's just. I mean,
Yeah, I tell you, man, I don't want to blow. I don't like to blow up nobody. And plus, you have conversations with people. You kind of keep things to yourself. But I mean, I'm quite sure you experience too, man. Like when you're doing shows or whatever, people are just weird, man. Like maybe you have an idea or you're trying to do something with somebody, and they
mm,
kind of like, like I'm experiencing that for the first time, really, with this whole
yo,
podcast.
let me
People
tell
are
you,
just weird, man.
word of advice, man. Just do it, man.
Yeah,
Just and don't ask for too many opinions before you do
right.
it. Just do it. And
Yeah,
just do it. If you got it here, that's all. That's all the validation you need, my dude. Because let me
yeah,
tell you, man, I was just talking to somebody about it. Like I still remember. I don't like it's been 6 years, a lot, so I can't remember all everything. But I remember my early moments, and I remember looking for that validation, from my peers or whoever. I was like saying, "Oh, look at my life," and I got a little bit, but I wasn't getting that. Oh my God, that's the hottest thing on earth, like that kind of energy, and it kind of like it's kind of like you said, you kind of have to like battle through it, and that's just all a test, man. Honestly, because once you put your
yeah,
mind to something and you put your head down and you just go with the energy that you got right here, it all the stuff will play out. You know what I mean? All the stuff will play out, and then you'll know what you need to fix. You'll know what you want to do better. Then you can ask. You know what I mean? But because the other stuff, I think it's just there to kind of discourage you, so you don't do it. And like you said, that these are it's just that's how you know you're growing. That's how you know you're getting through, because like you said, you're learning. Like, oh my God, like you would just think that it'll be just no, they don't. And some people just sit back and they want to watch, and they just want to sit back and just see how it fits. And then as you continue to grow, then they'll kind of come along, So you'll have a lot of watchers. You have a lot of, I remember people follow me for years, and then finally they'll buy something. You know what I'm saying? And just I had to put my head down though. I had to put my head down because that's the only way. Because sometimes that you have that ideas, and you like God gives you the energy within, and it's your baby. So don't let nobody, you never know what you what you can accomplish, and what you see. So definitely, I always tell just do it, man, because I can't wait till this thing like it's super super. And they're gonna be like, oh, because I just did it, man. I stopped making excuses and just keep failing. I know. What's the name? Shout out to Damon John, Fubu guy. He says all the time, fail often. You know what I mean? Mess up often, because as you fail often, you'll learn to do better, and you just keep getting better at it. But the only way you'll know how to do it is if you keep doing it and failing.
Right.
So when you're knowing that, then you knowing that you're gonna just keep, and that and then it becomes numb too. Just like the when you, it's just whatever, and you just keep trying to get better, and it's like in my lifetime, my man, I'll keep reinventing, keep coming on new things, just keep going. It started with sports, because that's my passion, that's my baby. But I had to realize that in my lifetime is bigger than sports, because the world is bigger than sports, right? So I got to present things to the world. So that's why I, have my logo, my logo right here, and I got mad things. So because it's I'm a passionate sports guy, but somebody might not be a passionate sports guy. So they're more into reparations. They're more into you know
Yeah.
rocking the.
But you never know. You never know who's watching either, man. Because I got fans in Austria.
Wow.
I remember I got an email, just like a random email that it was in my trash. My trash. When I was just looking through the trash, I was like, what is this? I clicked it, and it was all in broken English about like the person was trying to explain that he liked what I was saying about something that he liked the show, keep it moving, but it was all in broken English kind of. So I was just thinking like this is kind of bugged out. So then like you're saying is that like you can't really the world is big. It's a world.
Yeah.
It's not just your block. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't look to your immediate people to really like stand up for you, whatever. You're gonna get people from Kansas, from like Nova Scotia, all these different wild places that rock for you.
Right.
And then that's what keeps you going, man. You can't just like box yourself in. You got to think of it,
Right.
as a big thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's with the Knicks. Like I want the Knicks one time, but another person and another team want their team to win in their lifetime. So that's
Right.
That's the gist of it, where you say, you know what, I want my team. Boom, click. You can buy for your team too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a Knicks fan, so it started with the Knicks, but you can have other teams.
I like the Lakers one you have. You have one with the Lakers colors in my lifetime. That look fire.
Yeah, so I like I said, it was more. It's a sports brand too. It's a lot. It's a lot of things, because it's not about me. It's about you. And that's that I try to bring to it, and keep reinventing and keep going. But the sky's the limit, man. Just the sky's the limit, man. That's the.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, like, cause I see your recent post you posted. Well, you've been posting a lot of like inspirational things, trying to get people motivated on the same tone, But I saw you posted a picture of LL. I guess this is for his basketball tournament or that he runs.
Yeah.
So what did he say to you?
Yeah, he told me to keep going, man. Just keep following your heart, and you'll break through. You know what I mean? And he took a shirt from me. It was just incredible. But he kind of like gave everybody their little moment. You know what I mean? He walked through the crowd and kind of stopped, and it was just like dope, man. I was just like so appreciative. Then then I saw him again, and that's when he took the flick. So yeah, it was it happened 2 years ago, and yeah, that was an incredible day, man. That was an incredible day. I waited
Yeah.
a while, and he showed up, and then it was dope, man. It showed me that, like, and you can make it, man. Man, you can make it, man. It's a
Yeah.
matter of time. You just don't give up. Keep failing, and eventually you'll get it right. Um, and that's what that's what I love about being from New York. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing about us New Yorkers. We a lot of celebrity stuff come from New York, so we know that it's here. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. The people are in New York. You know what I mean? If you can get New York
Yeah.
to buy stuff, you can get New Yorkers to buy in. There's people here. They might not be your friends, they can be strangers, but there's people here, and you can make it here, you can make it
Yeah.
anywhere. And that's true, because if you keep that thing going, and then you learn how to branch out, and how to get your network and keep moving. And like you said, we live in a social media world, where, like I said, it's like putting it in a giant fan, and just blowing it to millions of people. We have that ability now. And
Yeah.
um
That's a great analogy.
yeah, and so start that business, start that podcast, man. Whatever it is that you want to dream to do, write that book. Because that's what I'm gonna be working on too. So I'm trying to write a couple books. Just getting this stuff that's in me, just getting it out on paper. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what I mean? Just, you never know. Someone might be interested in hearing my stories or hearing my opinions or something. So these are the things that I feel like that I want to do. It's happening, man. It's happening.
Yeah.
And I will say, the business has picked up, and things is happening. Like, it really is. I'm getting more organized. I'm getting better. I'm seeing things better, seeing clear vision, and you know, when it's going to happen. That's just how I am. And us Nick fans don't give up. I'm a diehard Nick fan, and I just believe in this thing so much, and it's just going to happen, man.
Yeah.
One, yeah. So
Well, I got this LL Cool J thing here, so I'm using it for an example, just like from what you're saying. Like you gotta like keep working, see your vision, and you just gotta go for it because LL started when he was 16. You know
mhm.
what I'm saying? He grinded, whatever. He got his little deal, whatever. He was supposed to have been like a quick little pop star, but he turned into a dude that's now like 50 something. He's like a global icon, not
Right.
just music. He does acting and everything else too. But
Hmm.
I just want to show you that this is his Instagram page right here. So this is something that I did years ago. He actually posted it on his page. This is actually an old video.
That's him.
That's my son right there.
That's your son. I can't hear him. Is he rapping?
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
hear
yeah.
him.
For the people watching home, yeah. Well, from the people watching at home, they probably could hear him or whatever. But he's basically just rapping Mama Said Knock You Out.
What? Oh, I want to
Yeah, and
hear it. Wow, that's
yeah,
dope.
I- I'll I'll
Wow.
send it to you. I'll send it to you offline or whatever. But like the whole point is like if you have a dream, man, you kind of just gotta just go for it.
Right,
And I showed that video to my son, whatever. I showed it that LL actually did that, actually reposted it,
right.
and that inspired my son to start trying to rap
Wow.
because he always wanted to.
This
But just seeing himself on LL Cool J's thing,
page, right?
that inspired him to be a SoundCloud guy. You know
Wow.
what I'm saying? So
Wow.
he's grinding. He got his own grind doing that shit.
Yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
mean, the sky's the limit for everybody. Everybody has a lane. Right
Everybody,
now, internet age, everybody got the technology to do everything now, man. So there's really no excuse.
we're all connected, man. We're all connected, man. Word, man. That's dope, yo.
And you
That's
could
dope.
touch LL at any time. You could touch any star that you want at any time.
Right,
You know,
right,
so that
right,
that
right.
tells you right there that these quote unquote stars are just amongst us. We all stars, you know.
Yeah,
And I,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, 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 yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
say all that to say, man, to shout out to you because you a star, man. Like I said, the first time I met you, you came through there the like what's the name like B Street or whatever. You just ran through there with your boys, like you was with the rock steady. He's like, yo, we here, blah, blah, you know what I'm saying? You know, so like, you know, even the
Yeah,
smile
yeah,
that
yeah,
you,
yeah.
I was trying to get you to smile this whole time, but you got a great smile, and then like
Oh,
everything that has
thanks,
to do
man.
with your brand and stuff, it's all
Mm.
you, man. You the one. So like
Thank you,
you
man.
said you were proud of me earlier. I'm proud of you too, man.
No doubt, man. I appreciate that, man. Just,
Yeah,
just try to stay humble, man, and just let the work speak for itself, man.
yeah,
And just keep working. I just really appreciate this opportunity, man. You know what
yeah,
I
no
mean?
doubt.
But, it's not, you just don't take it for granted. You know what I mean? And thank you, for this moment, man. And definitely, let me know if you ever want me back, and just chop it up, man. Because the Knicks, and whatever, whatever we need to talk about, man. Because I appreciate it. But yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
just throw out all your Instagrams and all your social stuff again.
All right. So yeah, definitely my Instagram is at in my lifetime tees, INNY lifetime tees, and my website is lifetimetees.com. Just like it's spelled, lifetimetees.com. And then my other Instagram is at tuck217, TUCK217. Pretty much is the same. My Tuck 217. I might do a couple personal things, but for the most the same. But yeah, so follow everyone, check me out. Go through my posts. You'll get that energy. You'll see my vibes. And just out here, trying to make it happen. And I appreciate all the supporters that ever supported me. Bought something, follow, liked it. I appreciate it. And just stay humble, and just keep doing the right thing. And God will make a way. And I just believe in my brand, and I believe in myself. And you should believe in yourself and believe in your dreams too, and follow them, because they'll take you far. And I'm determined to make this thing go far. So hit me up. Like I said, I got these electronic hats. I got these electronic masks. They all going crazy over them, honestly. And so I'm about to get some more in a couple weeks. So when I post it on Instagram and I tell you I got them, hit me up. Let me know, and I'll send it out to you. It doesn't matter where you at. I'll mail it out to you. So just let me know. Just hit me up, and hit me. I appreciate it. So thanks a
I
lot.
no doubt. Yeah, no
Lifetime
doubt,
teacher.
man. No doubt. And then when they see you out there, once everything opens up, if they see you out there, you already know what time it is, man. It's Knicks all
Yeah,
day.
thanks all
They're
day.
gonna see they're
I'm
gonna see
always,
what I saw when I met you that day.
yeah,
Mhm.
definitely, man. Word, man.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, so
Uh,
this is the end of the show here, man. So what I like to do at the end of the show
mhm.
is that I put four fingers to the forehead here. I tuck
Okay.
in the thumb, right,
Uh-huh.
and I salute.
Yeah. Okay. All right, no doubt,
Yeah, so
boy.
that's what you do when you see a
Yeah,
diehard, man.
yeah.
You see us out there shining with the Knicks, the orange and blue stuff. Four fingers to the forehead, tucking your thumb, salute, man. That's what we do when you see a
All right.
diehard.
All right, no doubt, no doubt. All right, man.
No doubt.
All right.
All right, man. I appreciate you, man.
All right, man.
All right,
Later.
have a good night, man.
All right, no doubt.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right, guys. So that was Tuck 217, man. He is the CEO of In My Lifetime Apparel LLC. You can see it here at the bottom there, man. So man, make sure you get out there and follow him. Once again, he has lifetimetees.com. That's his website. He has all the stuff there, man. I'm about to go cop that reparation shirt. A lot of powerful things that he's doing, man. And he's a positive guy too, man. He's at me and him are actually very similar to each other, man. So that's just ill, man. I like to meet interesting people. I like to meet real people. I like to meet people that are positive, man. So I'm trying to project that out there for not only for the Knicks, but for everything that we're doing out here in this world, man. So once again, shout out to Tug, In My Lifetime Tees, in My Lifetime Apparel LLC, got the lifetimetees.com. Check them out on Instagram. Look for In My Lifetime Apparel. And of course, follow your boy Eru, man, with the Die Hard Knicks podcast and all the things that I do. Once again, this is gonna be on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, so you can check it on the replay. And for everyone that listens in, man, just keep on listening, and we're just gonna keep on doing it, man. I want to talk to you, diehards. You know what I'm saying? My man Tuck from In My Lifetime Apparel is a diehard Knicks fan. I want to highlight Knicks fans to let everyone else out there know that we're just not a bunch of assholes that complain about the Knicks all day long. You know, we do a lot of big, great things, and there are a lot of great people that just happen to be Knicks fans, man. So we got to stick together, not only with the Knicks, but just in all things as human beings, man. So that's a parallel with sports and real life, man. So anyway, this Eru out, man. Like I told Tuck, man, took your thumb in with the 4 fingers on your forehead. Salute. That's what you do when you see a diehard. And if you see me out there, you know, say what up. You might get a sticker or a button or something like that, man. All right, y'all. Peace.